AI, it's here to stay, and it's not going anywhere. Y'all better buckle up. We're getting in that time where things are about to get real interesting. We'll just put it as simple as that. So, what do I mean by that? Let's talk about it today. The job situation with AI is really starting to take hold. Just got some stats here. Thought, man, what is this going to look like in another year, 2, 3 years by 2030? I don't think it's going to look good. It's not going to get any better, I don't think. And our society is going to have to decide how it wants to deal with it. And it's just going to sneak up on people because that's the way things typically work, right? We don't get out in front of anything. We like to just deal with it when it's a full-blown crisis. We don't want to be proactive. We want to be reactive, right? So AI now is the #1 reason for US layoffs. And there were over 80,000 cuts blamed on AI in the first 5 months of 2026. So we're in July, mid-July right now. This data is not even taking June into account. And so that 80,000 that's been cut in the first 5 months of 2026 is more than 2024 and 2025 combined. So in the first 5 months of 2026 is more than 2024 and 2025 combined. Job losses due to AI. You think that number's going to slow down? Nope. It's not going to slow down. And we're going to talk more about it's not just companies that are saying I'm going to use AI, and then they use it and then they just cut a bunch of people. It's more proactive than that from a corporate job, HR, managing employees scenario. And so that was 40% of all May layoffs. I mean, that's a ton. That is so much. It's hard to wrap your head around that. But so here's the thing, that even profitable companies are cutting anyway. Intuit, 17% reduction. Meta, 8,000 employees. Cisco, 4,000 employees, while beating their earnings. All these companies are profitable, and they're laying people off. So, the whole thought was a healthy employer, no longer means a safe job. That's right. It used to be if a company was doing well, that your job was safe. If it was not doing well, you weren't. Your job wasn't safe, right? Well, that's not the case anymore. These companies are reading reading the room and figuring things out and getting out in front of it to increase their profits, their margins, and making their shareholders happy, quite frankly. And I don't know if you remember this, back when Block laid off 40, 50, almost 50% of his workforce. Profitable company, just boom, just laid them off, and it didn't necessarily have to lay the people off because it was in financial ruin. They just did it because they saw the power of AI and they're leveraging it, and it was time to trim and make a pivot, and that's what Dorsey did. So interesting. The real damage in all of this is silent, and that's hiring freezes. Entry-level jobs are vanishing. First, you get an entry-level person, they're going to be cheaper, right? They're cheaper to hire, but they also don't have the experience. And so a lot of these, and then also bringing on a new employee young, you have to train them. There's a lot that goes into, you get them for cheaper up front, but you end up having a lot invested in them over time. And so that is a big problem. So entry level, we've talked about that on this channel. There are very few degrees, unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, and even there's question whether how long that's going to hold up. And I can hear it right now, the attorneys out there, who's going to litigate cases? You're going to have robots doing it. I hear you. But tech always wins. I've said it. You guys know it. I've said it on this channel. So the career ladder is losing its bottom rungs. And so all the entry-level stuff's going away. So my wife, we were sitting there talking, I don't know, it was a week or so ago, And she was talking about, and I don't remember the exact percentage, but it was a mine, but it's like 30-40% or something of uh, kids in their 20s, young college kids, graduating college kids that are living at home because they can't afford to live, and there's no jobs. They can't get a job, and if they do get a job, it's not enough to pay the bills. Um, this is reality, folks. And what's sad is the American people, some of you watching this video right now, you're not doing anything about it. Well, I'm just going to just do my thing, and if I'll just deal with it when it happens. Unless you're in a blue collar type job where you're using your hands and you are doing things that that it's a while before robots take them over, and AI can't really automate right now. Wow, I don't know what you're gonna do. Your kids feel this before you do. So yeah, these kids now, if you're going to college, and I've got so many people I know that are, all they talk about is these big colleges, the Georgias, the Auburns, the Purdue's, this where my kid goes to high school. It's just all of the money and all of the effort and all of that they're putting into their kids getting a college education. It's just not worth it anymore. You know what your college education is now? AI. Use AI to learn and to interact with it. That's where it's at. It's not sitting in a classroom having some professor or multiple professors drip information to you over the course of 4 or 5 years. It's just not. It's so inefficient. They're going in opposite directions, and families, kids are figuring this stuff out. We talked about that on this channel. So what's next here? It's not just tech anymore. We've got big banks like Citigroup, logistics companies, tobacco company cutting 20% for an AI overhaul. 20% of its workforce, because they're going to leverage AI, and they don't need it. Don't need the bodies anymore. So no white collar job is insulated anymore. Literally. You really have to pay attention to what if you're going to get a degree and you're in college right now, you really have to think about what it is you're getting your degree in. And you have to sit down and use AI to say, is this job going to be AI bulletproof? This degree, actually, is it going to be AI bulletproof? And you have to answer that honestly. And if you're not using AI, shame on you. If you do, and you work on something of significance, of any just slight significance, you're going to learn real fast how you're going to figure out real quick that, this is real. This is the real deal. I just can't stress it enough. If you're not using AI and you're not even a slight bit curious about it, I don't know what to tell you. But I've been doing my part to try to warn you and get out front, because we got an issue gonna hit us head on. A lot of people are going to be unemployed in this country, and people are going to have their hands up there. I don't understand why. I don't get it. Why does this have to happen? And I'll tell you what, in the 2028 presidential election, AI is going to be the number one topic. You watch. Whoever is running in 2028, you better be ready for AI, because the country is turning against AI. Not totally, but there's a big movement. Who is it that's doing that? The people who are going to get screwed, that are going to be out of work. They're saying, oh no, we got to get out in front of it. We got to protect ourselves, and you're not stopping it. I've been in tech literally most of my life, almost my whole, since I was in 4th grade. I was programming in 4th grade, and ended up being in computer science and business and entrepreneur and all that stuff. You're not going to beat tech. You're just not. Tech always wins. Sure, I know there are startups that take off and that are written on a napkin, and they failed, but the overall general concepts of a lot of tech stuff, like e-commerce, it ended up winning. It's just some of the earlier ones that had no real, it was before its time. The market wasn't ready for it yet, and a lot of those went out of business. You got that with crypto going on right now. Crypto's in the same boat. You know, you got a lot of stuff that's kind of pushing the envelope. Is crypto here to stay? It absolutely is. It's just very early. It's very volatile because of that. So this isn't a cycle, it's a redesign. Coinbase running one-person teams, Block cut headcount nearly in half. These jobs are not coming back, and they aren't. They won't come back. If you use AI every day like I do, you understand really fast. And so that's just the reality of it. So what do I think in all this? We've got not even 5 years, we've got 4 years, basically 3.5, 2030, quicker than that. I firmly believe by the time 2030 hits, this country's going to look completely different on the employment front, jobs, all of that. Not going to look the same at all. And so you need to prepare. You need to get in the grind of AI and these tools as fast as you can, because unless you're in a blue collar job, if you're welding or you're a plumber or you're an electrician or something like that, you're probably going to be fine for a while. Now, AI will leak into your back office and help you run more efficiently, and that's good for you if you're a tradesperson and you use your hands and you're a blue-collar type worker. So it can help you in big ways. But if you're white-collar and you're getting a degree in business data analytics or a degree in, say, marketing, just no need for it anymore. Web design, programming, development, software engineering, not going to make it. You're already not going to make it. Just the reality of it, folks. And I'm just here to tell you what I think. Take it or leave it. So do me a favor, if you would, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. Hit that notification bell as well. You get notified when I post new videos. But yeah, I'm concerned. I really am concerned. I'm excited for the tech. I've always been excited for new tech, but I'm also concerned because this time is different. This is a whole different ball game we're in now. This isn't just the internet.com. AI is basically developing a brain. It's better than our own brain, and it's going to do some crazy things. So buckle up, folks. We'll talk more about that on these videos, but I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. I try to keep a video out once a week at this point. I've got pretty busy with some AI projects, as a matter of fact, for some clients and for myself. And my daughter's working on a huge AI project. It's going to be great. That thing's about launched. She's wrapping loose ends up right now, so that's pretty exciting. So that's the video for the day, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Gen X guy out. See you on the next one. Bye.